Namaste, everybody, and welcome to Sky Talks Episode 2. If you're someone who is interested in a very detailed and deep conversation about the Indian aviation market, cadet pilot program, revival of Jet Airways, and many other topics, then this particular episode is for you. Today on Sky Talks Episode 2, I have with me Captain Adamya Gupta, who was a cadet pilot with Jet Airways and did his entire flying training under the watch of CAE, which is a globally identified training organization. He is also type rated on the ATR, and I'm sure his knowledge of cadet pilot program, little secrets that he knows about Jet Airways and about type rating is going to benefit you all a lot. You know, the podcast that you're about to see covers a very wide spectrum of topics, be it cadet pilot program, be it Jet Airways, be it Indian aviation market, and a lot of other intricacies of aviation. And I'm sure that if you watch this video till the end, you will draw a lot of knowledge from it. So having said that, make sure you enjoy the video till the end. Draw as much knowledge from Adamya as you can, because he's a friend and a brother to me. And also, you will get to know about life after CPL because you have got two commercial pilots on board this video. So make sure you watch the video till the end, and I'm sure it's gonna benefit you a lot. Happy watching. All right, so first things first, welcome Adamya, welcome to Sky Talks Episode 2. I am personally really happy because of two reasons. Number one, I get to host a commercial pilot. So I get to talk things which I will not be able to talk with somebody who is not from my profession. And the second thing, I'm hosting a friend, a brother. And so thank you for coming in for this episode and, showing, so much interest in doing this with me. So how are your feelings about it?
Firstly, thank you so much, Akash, for having me here. I saw your first वाला podcast जो था अंकित के साथ. It was really good. It was really enlightening. तो जब तुमने मेरे को opportunity दी कि come over, we'll have a conversation, we'll discuss something.
Right.
So it was really great. I was like, okay, fine. I get to share the knowledge, right?
Right.
इसके अलावा a lot of things that we keep on discussing. So you said कि why not we are discussing, why not that others should benefit from it.
Absolutely.
So वाले factor के चक्कर में भी, so we are here today, and I'm really glad that I get to be a part of these series, and we get to educate the new aspiring series of pilots that are coming in.
Right. And for this particular discussion, because there is a huge pool of topics that we both can talk about, and because of your knowledge, because of whatever I have gained, and we are from different pathways of training altogether, which I'll get to later on. So what I've done is I've noted down all the questions in my infamous tab, which I did in my first podcast also. So because I you know what, I'll tell you something, I keep on forgetting what I need to ask because I get so deeply involved in the conversation. So I have noted down, and I'll just refer to it once and then we can get started.
Cool. Works by me.
All right. So firstly, starting with this podcast, I think we can't move away from the fact that you are associated with such a loved and reputed airline, which is Jet Airways. Whenever we hear the name Jet Airways, there's a huge legacy that comes along with it. I'll tell you one particular story which I've shared before also. But my first ever commercial flight was Jet Airways. I flew from Kolkata to Guwahati. I very well remember. And ever since, it's been an airline that I've loved. I love it till now, and I always will love it. So talking about you're associated with such an airline. You are a cadet pilot. You were a cadet pilot with Jet Airways. You completed your training with them. So first things first, how was your experience being associated with such a loved and reputed airline?
So I'll take you back to the day I had my interview. So it was on January 9th, I had my interview. And 11th of January, I got my, that I have been taken in. So right after the interview, I still remember, I came back home, I called up my mom. I called her and I said that, okay, it was good. But if I get screwed up, I'm going to get screwed up because of my hair. Mere baal lambe the. And she was so angry. She was so angry. She's like, if you screw up because of it, because there was a particular disappointment that I was not getting selected in another airline. I had previously also appeared for some other airline also.
Right.
Did not get selected there. And the anxiety was there. and then eventually on 11th, my mom and dad were here in Delhi. I was also here in Delhi. So the result came out. They were leaving for Dehradun. I'm actually from Dehradun. So they were leaving all the way to Dehradun, and the mail came in, and we were so happy. I went to the CAE's office. Ever since 11th of January, my life has been a roller coaster. Jet Airways did not stop right from January 11th. They made sure that within 2 months' time, we were already there in US, and within a period of 3 months, I was already flying. So it was one of the
Right.
fastest cadet pilot, routes that I had seen at that time. Also,
Right.
there was also a perk associated with us that we were batch one. So batch one seniority level सबसे high है
Right.
इस time पे. So,
Correct. Correct.
and the amount of exposure that gave us, we
Hmm.
had to
Hmm.
tackle our own battles. There was
Hmm.
nobody to help us. Of course, midway through our training, Captain Preeti Kohal, who also happened to take my interview, she came in. She was coming in with her son. So they both shared their experiences. Aaron also shared his experiences. Preeti ma'am also shared her experience. Jet Airways was a very integral part. It used to
Right.
feel like that. Yes, we have something to look up to once you're going back to India after doing a training in America. And I
Right.
guess you can relate with me on this, that once you get your first pair, second pair, third pair of stripes, or as and when you're progressing in your
Absolutely.
training, and you're looking
Absolutely.
to those big jets to be flying, and especially we were looking at Boeing 777s were coming in, and we were told that yes, some of us might go on 777, some might go to 737 Maxes were getting delivered. So it was really, really exciting phase for us. Yes, there was a downfall. There was a huge pitfall because the airline went defunct.
Hmm.
And trust me, ever since, all the aviation industry has shown a lot of have empathized with us. And even whenever we meet the Jet Airways, the ex Jet Airways crew, they listen to us, they sit down with us, and they talk a lot about it. All in all, being a cadet pilot, yes, it's a perk in itself. But again, the term cadet pilot comes with a lot of responsibility and an additional training pressure that you have to deal.
That's right.
And as might as well, you will also be dealing that pressure once you'll be going into the airline industry as a commercial airline.
That's right. But like stopping of Jet Airways and everything that happened, I'll come to that later. That's a little bit of a negative story, but we'll look at the brighter side for now. First thing, like you said, the excitement of getting into the airline and getting associated with the airline altogether. So I'll just talk about a little bit about the basics for the viewers. So there is like two pathway, right? So one, you can do your conventional training in a conventional pathway, and the second is, of course, what you did, like through an airline. You're a cadet pilot for an airline. So that's one thing. I remember when I was doing my research to come into this profession, CAE had a very profound website saying that Jet Airways has like a domestic pathway and an international pathway, if you remember. So there was these two pathways on the website, and I was in Delhi doing my ground class, and people used to talk about it, like I will join the domestic pathway, उसमें इतना पैसा लगता है, इतना वो. So like what we did as conventional trainees, we did our ground schooling, then we did our flying. In your case, as a cadet pilot with an airline, how was the entire procedure? Did you do your ground classes first? There was particular amount of hours you have to do ground classes and then flying. How was it like?
So, because as I said, we were batch one, and Jet Airways was sending the first cadet batch ever. So there was a little bit gray area here, as in we were thinking that we might go for our ground classes first, but Jet said that no, go ahead with your flight training. So it directly went for a flight training.
Mm-hmm.
And there, the good thing was that CAE, what I am today, what I am as an aviation, I hold an aviation license. I am an airman. You are an airman. What I pride being calling myself is that yes, I know what professionalism is, and that
Right.
has been instilled in me because of CAE. CAE is a very, very big part, right?
Right.
As in, you can relate to it coming before a flight 1 hour before, right?
That's
CA
right.
used to be utmost professional about it. We have to be punctual. There was a saying that was told to us by CA: a pilot on time is a late pilot. And there was no concession of any sort. तुम कुछ
Mm.
मर्जी हो, तुम किसी एयरलाइन पायलट के तुम बच्चे हो, या फिर you're just a normal another guy who's coming into the aviation industry. Everybody's treated the same. So
Correct.
that was a very, very good thing that we got to learn.
Mm.
So as you said, coming back, firstly हम लोगों को flying के लिए भेजा था. We went for flying.
Mm-hmm.
Flying हमने करा CA Phoenix से. CA Phoenix का home base is in Falcon. I did it on the DF-40. And
Okay.
then from there it was broken down in PPL, PPLIR,
Right.
CPL, CPL on multi-engine. Multi-engine was DA42.
Mhm.
One fun part about my training that I loved the most was your UPRT, upset recovery. Usme you go
Upset
up, you
recovery.
keep on
Correct.
spinning, you come down, recover, and you go back up. That was
Right.
one of the most fun parts.
We do upset recovery as well, but we don't do spins here in India because it's not authorized. But we do UPRT as well. Yeah.
तो वो करा फिर उसके बाद वापस came back to India. One more thing that I would like to because of a podcast medium, I would like to say that CAE, as I said, was very professional. Once Jet Airways went down, CAE was there to motivate us at every step.
Hmm.
So I'll give you a schedule for my ground school. Also, the ground school used to start at 8 in the morning. Okay, sometimes concessions are probably 8:30, right? And then it used to go all the way till up in the afternoon till 3 o'clock. And they were rigorous tests every Friday. Saturday इसको बाहर जाना होता था, फ्रेंड्स के साथ मूवीज देखने जाना होता था, खाना खाने बाहर जाना होता था. Had to pass
Hmm.
the test. So that was our schedule. Once we got done with that, one more thing, a big shout out to the Jet Airways batch one. We were 25 odd people. सबने एक बारी में तीनों एग्जाम्स क्लियर करे, इंक्लूडिंग आरटीआर. So
Oh,
चारों
that's
एग्जाम्स
great. That's
क्लियर
great.
करे.
That's great.
And you must be knowing Chimes B, CAB, and Redbird, and all these big flying schools in India. They like to, take out the list of the top rank holders.
That's right.
So, हमारे batch में से were the majority top 10 rank holders. And
That's
it was
great.
such an amazing view to see that people worked really hard and they achieved this title. Then after that we started off with our conversion flight. Again, CA was very understanding. We had lost on a recency. CA said,
Mhm.
don't worry on that, we are going to help you out with that. And CA was being utter professional. They made us actually fly for free. We did not have to pay anything for a conversion, for our recencies. So that was again a very big initiative.
That's surely a great initiative. I mean,
Correct. And in five and a half hours, they did not charge us a single penny. So hats off to CAE for that.
this takes me back to my training days. I very clearly remember the basic reason why. See, when I was coming in, I was also bombarded with these questions like, let's go for, there are no jobs, so go for cadet pilot program. At least you have an airline backing you up. Everyone has these. But we all can agree to one point that cadet pilot program is costly. It is costlier than the conventional pathway. But having said that, during my time in 2018, early 2019, what happened is airlines were coming in with vacancies a lot. So that's why I thought that, if I get into a conventional pathway and get my license done in a lesser cost, I still have a good chance at getting a job in this kind of a market. But eventually things do not work out, but that's all okay. So that was my reason to choose conventional. But why did you choose cadet pilot program over a conventional pathway?
See, my reason is pretty much defined, and what everybody keeps in mind here, job chahiye at the end. So once I was sitting down with my dad and mom, they also said that if you want to do it with, hard work and try getting a job after that. So I did my research work and I thought that cadet pilot was the best, outcome out of this. Also, now I'm much more aware than I was at that time, because I think you also come from a non-aviation background. Even I come from a non-aviation background. Yes, aviation was on the rise, aviation was rolling, but I also knew about the history of aviation, that every 4 to 5 years it kind of goes into a pitfall. Right now we are experiencing one. So, considering all these factors, I just wanted to play it safe, to be very honest. I wanted to play it really, really safe. It was a gamble. Again, investing as huge as 1 crore rupees is a huge gamble for any parent out there. And for a matter of fact, for any middle class man out there or woman out there who's wanting to become a pilot. But I took the gamble. So that's why I went in for cadet, because I wanted job surety at the end of the day. But yes, I have a contract.
That's right. The LOI from the airline.
Correct. The letter of intent from them.
Right. We'll come to LOI later, but tell me, how is it flying the DA40s in the, American airspace?
So my granddad has served in the army, and he told me कि वो वहाँ पे radios में बात करते हैं, तुम्हें कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा. It will go like this, the RT calls, and I was like, okay, I was scared. So I sat down on my first flight, and the feeling that comes in once you just pull the stick back, the aircraft goes zhoop
Oh.
like this. It was fantastic, and I still remember the instructor. I had a lady instructor on my very first flight. Captain Catlin was there, so she was going on the radios like batting the radios, ground, then tar, then approach, and everything. And I was like, do I have to do this? Am I sure have I stepped into the right path?
And this was your air experience.
This was a first flight experience.
Right.
But
Okay.
again, down the path, as and when we progressed, those aircraft became much more familiar to us. And you must be knowing this. They get adapted to your muscle memory. So even if
Absolutely.
you are, skipping out a thing, you know that you are doing something wrong,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Words like do and verify or read and verify, you have to do them. They get set up here. So those became a part of like a everyday routine. You go out, you fly, you come back, you rest.
Correct.
It was just like a very, very like I'm sitting. So you can put a cockpit and buttons would be there. So
Right.
DA-40s are very good to fly. They
And
are in an
I would add on one thing over here. I have flown the DA-42 as well. So that's the only Diamond aircraft I've flown. I've sat in a Diamond DA-40, but I've not flown it. But I personally feel Diamond cockpits are way easier than a Cessna cockpit. Like, it's easier to understand it. The orientation of it is.
as the word says diamond, those actually are diamond or actually a jewels. The only
Sure.
difficult part about
Yeah.
diamonds are it is very difficult to land because it keeps on gliding because of its glider ka structure.
Right.
Other than that,
Also, it's lowing. The DA-40s are lowing.
that's a low wing. So low
Yeah.
wing है तो फिर land करने में problem पड़ता है. But if you're
Correct.
able to land the DA-40, trust me, you land any bloody aircraft on the planet. It's that
Well,
simple.
that would create a lot of battle between the Cessna and the Diamond lovers in the comment section. I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, people can go out, guys. You can go out. You can put up your favorite aircraft, also Cessnas or the DA-40s. But I guess it doesn't matter till you're enjoying the flying part.
Yeah, absolutely.
Diamonds were like after probably about 150, 160, 170 hours, we knew what to do. And as I said, we had adapted ourselves into the cockpit. We
Correct.
knew what we were doing. We did not used to get paranoid. And especially in the American airspace, the thing is that the exposure is lot. There's a lot of exposure. After every 10 nautical miles, you have an aerodrome. After every 5 nautical mile, you have a landing strip.
So that way, not only your navigation, but also your communication also kind of improves.
Correct. And also one more thing, that is your level of alertness needs to be there because because there are so many aerodromes, because there are so many airstrips, there will be so many corresponding aircrafts out there.
Correct.
You need to know the VFR rules, that is your east heading, west heading, 500 feet, IFR rule 1000 feet needs to be at the back of your hand. You need to do that.
Correct.
And your ability to communicate with the ATC should be very fluent.
But I think one advantage you will have, especially because you mentioned that you did your PPL with IR first. So I think that's a great advantage because once you're IR rated, you're that 1500 वाला जो अभी इंडिया में क्या है ना 1500 meter visibility के नीचे you can't fly if you're not IR rated. But I think that case you can build your Rs more. No, if you are already IR rated with a PPL, then your R building phase can be faster.
यार वहां पे सी द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ फ्लाइंग इन द यूएस वाज कि वेदर जब खराब होता था तो वेदर खराब होता था कि शिटी वेदर अनफ्लाएबल यू कांट फ्लाई बट अगर वेदर ठीक है हाँ डस्टी नहीं अगर वेदर खराब है तो सीडीज है ठीक है
ओ भाई
और स्क्वॉल लाइंस है और अगर वेदर अच्छा है तो इट इज क्रिस्टल क्लियर आउट देयर जैसे इंडिया में है कि 5 किलोमीटर विजिबिलिटीज बहुत कम देखने को मिलती है इट्स वेरी रेयर साइड So, especially वहां पे जब PPL IR हो गए थे, after PPL IR also, Akash, there was a thing that CAE, because they were so concerned about the safety of the pilots, that we had very strong and we had very strict rules. Do not enter the low visibility areas, not allowed LVTO, not allowed LVLO, that is low visibility takeoff, landing operation was not allowed for us, even though we were legal to do that, right? So, the good thing was that once I came to the DA-42s being already instrument rated, my hands-on experience on the 42 while doing an ILS approach or the GPS approach, I knew what to expect.
Right.
Because I've done that on the 40. And 42 is nothing but a better and an upgraded version of the 40. 42 is a better and a graded version of the 40.
Of the 40, correct. Yeah.
With another engine on it. So it was easy for me there.
So I think one thing can be established that, people have this question that भैया कौन सा जहाज उड़ा है, which aircraft to fly. So like you mentioned, and I also agree to this, it doesn't really matter as long as you're learning how to fly, because the basic aerodynamics are the same. So whether you fly a
Correct.
Tecnam or the Cessna or the DA-40. But the bigger question that trainees have, and I'm sure you get this question as well, is whether to choose cadet pilot program or conventional program. Now, what I want to know from you is, because you're a cadet pilot, what is the difference in training? Because wo question to bahut answer, like a lot of people have answered this question, that why cadet, chalo there is job, job assurance, and we understand that. But what is the difference in training for a cadet pilot? What do you think is different in cadet pilot program which is not there in conventional? A little controversial question here.
I'll be very honest with you. I'll be really honest with you. सबसे बड़ी चीज मैं बोलूंगा, है ना, and it might say कि क्या बोल रहा है आदमी ये, brand. There's a word, there's a brand attached.
The airline.
The brand, because like for me, I am a CAE cadet. Other than Jet Airways, I'm a CAE cadet.
Right.
CAE is a brand, and I have a brand endorsed to my certificates.
Right.
Firstly. Secondly, Akash, the atmosphere that the airlines are trying to create in the cadet pilot program is somewhat very similar to what we are going to experience in an airline. Okay, coming to dispatch, talking to dispatch, checking in with dispatch, talking to who your captain would be for the day, right? Briefing, debriefing, all of those portions. Also, airline watching airline being on top of you and seeing how your progress is. Trust me, our weekly reports used to go to Jet Airways. Jet Airways used to call it and used to check कि इस बच्चे का पिछले हफ्ते था सोलो रिलीज हुआ कि नहीं हुआ. And if there was this much amount of mistake from us, Jet Airways always had a back. They used to back us up कि नहीं इसको ऐसे ट्रेनिंग करवाओ, get them trained this way. Conventional में क्या होता है? Conventional में, like you must have done, you must be looking out for yourself.
I agree to that partially, but things are changing, which is very good. The Indian training space has evolved so much, especially in the last 2-3 years. Now, like you said, because the culture that you're talking about, the entire training culture, this was mostly in the East, right? But now, because the standards are so high, even in India, and let's not name flying clubs, but I have been in 3 different flying clubs, and I've completed from Chimes. Everybody knows it. I have seen it. I've seen how the standards are high now. Like you mentioned, there's this communication. We know what dispatch is. We know when to report. And which is really good that, even at the Indian space, we are creating such standards for the world level. So I think that is one thing that's surely improving.
इसके अलावा, if you ask me for as such as a difference, कुछ नहीं है. You have 200 hours, I have 200 hours. तुम्हारे पास CPL है, मेरे पास CPL है. Same card तुम्हारे पास है, मेरे पास है. Other than this, there is no as such difference here. The only difference that I said was that an airline is looking after you pretty much.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
One more thing is that, the documents and everything we are submitting, but we are getting it, we are just given to us on a plate that, okay, do this. Right? So that is one thing. Yes, one more thing is there that the training is a little rigorous. Because मैंने CAE से करा, मेरे को ये चीज याद है. एक external check ride पे जाने के लिए I had to clear 3 internal check rides. Just to go on 1 FA check ride. So that was, yes, it's a little bit rigorous because then they are, going after quality. Quality के after जाने, and I guess maximum of the Indian flight schools in today's market are doing that. Because they're running after quality as well as, time based.
Which is really good, because I genuinely feel that we are at a point of time where we must run behind quality. Having said that, do you think that this airline attachment is the hype behind a cadet pilot program? Like that is what creates the hype?
Definitely.
Even
You are a student, you are getting $15,000 a month. You're just flying. Right, you're flying in one of the elite schools outside India. You're living your life. एक तो उसकी hype है कि बाहर जाएंगे जी, we will go outside, we will be a international pathway का student. Secondly, क्या बोलते हैं, we are Indigo cadet pilot or we are Jet Airways cadet pilot or SpiceJet or whatever. So उस चीज का भी hype आ जाता है. So yes,
Right.
the airline, because if I say कि तुम कहीं दुकान पे जाके क्या पूछते हो, भैया बिस्लरी देना, you have the tag attached. So similarly, अगर आप पायलट हो तो कोई पूछेगा तो किसके, तो आप बोलते हो कि जी मैं इसका पायलट हूँ. अब उसको कैडेट बोलना ना बोलना तुम्हारे ऊपर है. So
Correct.
that is also one more thing, because yes, as we, you know, and I know that aviation to some extent is also deals with a little bit amount of glamour in it, because yes,
Yes, yes, it
it
does.
is a
It does.
it is a looked up job. It is a dream to become a pilot, and we are very blessed that we have fulfilled our dream and we are going on to it. But it is a dream, and उसमें अगर brand भी endorse हो जाता है तो it is, you know, वो उसको ऊपर ले जाता है. Stakes are much higher than. तो वो वाला फैक्टर आ जाता है. उसके अलावा तो यार मेरे को सभी बोलते हैं कि क्या फर्क है, तुमने क्या अलग किया. कुछ नहीं किया मैंने अलग. मैंने बस ये अलग किया कि मैं आई वेंट इनटू एन एयरलाइन ऑफिस एंड आई गिव एन इंटरव्यू बिफोर स्टार्टिंग माय फ्लाइट ट्रेनिंग. They
Right.
selected me, and the hole that was burned in my pocket was much greater than what hole is burned in yours. That is the only difference. Other than that, I don't think so is any other difference there.
All right, so this entire topic that we talked about is all like good things. Obviously, you know, training and your days. We got to, you know, we both get to discuss our, and you know, whenever somebody talks about their own training days, it takes me back to my training days altogether. But keeping aside the happy things, what really changed after the closure of Jet Airways? Because I think when Jet shut down, let alone a Jet Airways cadet pilot, the entire aviation market and every aspirant for that matter was in a state of dilemma. Like, what's happening? You know, what will we do? I was in a state of dilemma. I remember I was somewhere at around 80 hours that time. I just completed 80 hours of flying. And I thought that, you know what, the market's gone. Like, I'm not going to get a job. Though I don't think that's true. Things are better now. But at that point of time, being a cadet with such an airline which just shut down, what changed?
We already knew Jet Airways was going down. We had the hints back in September, October में. हमें थोड़ा बहुत hint लग गया था पता. I still remember my apartment. There were 4 of us in my apartment. Neither of us slept that night. As in, we were awake till 8 in the morning. We went out for flights. Nobody talked, that much. उसके बाद. What changed was we did not have that backing up. जो मैंने backing up की बात करी थी. We did not have that backing. And we knew that at the end of the day, जब सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगा, we have nowhere to go. It is a dead wall. कुछ नहीं है इसके आगे. we have to fight our own battle. जो हमने starting में fight करी थी to get selected, there were around 1,200 applicants who had signed up for the Jet Airways का initial cadet pilot program, out of which only 50 were selected. And the first 3 batches में. We have to fight all of that, and everybody is now an improved version of themselves. जो बाहर के वो जी होते हैं.
So there was a sense of responsibility.
Sense of responsibility के अलावा भी we were scared. Yes,
Right.
we were scared. I'll not lie. The day Jet Airways closed down, I was going to Bombay for my RTR attempt. I was scared. I did not know what to do. Right? Till this day, if somebody says Jet Airways is coming back, I don't know what to say. I really don't know. But what was the response? The response in the camp, as in for all the cadets, trust me, 2-3 days, it was utter silence in class. Teachers were teaching, we were studying.
I'm sure.
We used to play in the evening, we used to play cricket, then we used to go out, we used to play squash, we used to play table tennis and all. Nobody did anything. Everybody was just everything went quiet. But again, as I said, CA was a very great motivator. The instructors, they kept on hyping us. They kept on saying that, okay, it'll come back, don't worry guys, So it was one of those factors were there, but we knew the hardcore reality. We had to we had to be rational about the whole situation.
What was the effect on parents? Because how did the parents react to it?
My parents, I can only speak for my parents as of today's also. My parents have been ever supportive. They did not, they initially said that, okay, fine, whatever is it, let it go. Till this date, जब मैं अपना type rating कर रहा था, और as you know, Triumph is running. I'm running Triumph.
Yep.
They are very supportive.
Which we'll get to later. That's again a very big conversation. Yeah.
We'll get to that later. But again, as I said, they're very supportive. And like मैंने देखा था तुम्हारे dad, छोटी छोटी चीजों का he kept the dates. My dad has kept
Right.
my LOI,
Right.
Alak Society. He's kept that LOI.
That reminds me. That reminds me. So, does the LOI stand still now?
I don't know. I really can't comment on anything abhi as of today.
Okay. Okay.
We have got in touch, and there's something brewing up. I don't know that, to what extent will it go. So I just don't want to start something that, that does not have an end to it, or that has an end that is miserable for everybody. So yes, there is something brewing up in the Jet Airways offices also. If it comes back, we'll approach them with the LOIs. Let's see how it turns out.
You mentioning this brings me back to the biggest question that I'm sure a lot of people have seen the thumbnail of this video and clicked it for, which is the return of Jet Airways. And if Jet is coming back, if and when and how. So, what are your insights? Being a cadet with this airline, what are your insights? What do you think? When will Jet come back and how things
See,
are going on?
I'll say this: there is no smoke without fire. So
Right.
there is a foreign investor
Right.
who's coming in, who's investing in an airline, who's wanting to restart it back. Again, people are saying that if it restarts back, it will be nothing short of a miracle. That I truly agree, because aviation market में जितनी भी airlines नीचे गई हैं वो वापस नहीं उठी. So Jet Airways coming back will definitely be like a miracle. But again, we are hopeful. We are definitely hopeful, because Jet Airways, what is it doing currently? For all of your viewers also, it is selling its जितने भी उनके पास assets है. They
Correct.
wanting to accommodate, and
Correct.
मेरे हिसाब से यही होएगा कि वो कैपिटल बना रहे हैं वापस से, नए एयरक्राफ्ट को लेकर आएंगे. अभी I don't know if you read it or not, Jet Airways was hiring. They were hiring crews.
Yes. Yes.
They were
I did.
hiring
I did
pilots.
see it.
Again, as I said, there is no smoke without fire. So
And the investor is Kalrock Jalan. That's the major investor,
Carl
right?
Rob Chalan, and yes, he's the primary investor. Jet Airways का Instagram page active है भाई. उनका
Twitter.
Instagram page चल रहा है.
I see tweets
Twitter
coming
active है.
from Jet ka, so it's so nice to
Twitter
see it.
active
Yeah.
है. हम लोगों का Twitter active है उनके साथ. Jet Airways Cadets Twitter है हमारा. तो हमारा Twitter उनके साथ चल रहा है. Instagram active है उनका. They're putting in their Instagram पे Happy Guru Purab, Happy Diwali.
Right.
So yes, they are in the process. कब आएगा is, it's a all different story altogether.
So if Jet comes back at all, and I am very hopeful about it, so are you, I'm sure. So how do you think it'll change the Indian market?
See, because Jet is not the airline that's coming up. Akasa is coming up as well. And Akasa ने तो अभी order भी कर देते. Order I think 72.
72 Boeings.
72 का अगर आप देखोगे तो 15 aircrafts per year के intake के हिसाब से also it goes up to about a 5-year program.
But that is like a lot of pilots will be required for that. Yeah.
Correct. So 2 new airlines coming into the market. अगर मैं बोलता हूँ, even if you are not getting selected, touch wood, that should not happen. If I am not getting selected, again touch wood, that should not happen.
That's
हम
right.
लोग नहीं हो रहे. There's a flow of pilots
There's
that
a
is
flow.
going on.
That's right.
Flow चल रहा है, तो there is going to be a vacancy if not in these 2 airlines.
I want to just add to that, and thanks that you mentioned it. What happens is people think that just one airline coming up, immediately everybody will get their jobs. That's not how it works. Like you said, there's a flow, there's a start, vacancies start coming. And what I've seen about the market in general, through my research is, once the vacancies start coming, it's like it builds up. There are new vacancies. Everybody gets an opportunity in that case. So every airline will have little bit vacancies coming out because, there's a shift. So for example, if Akasa comes out with a 737 experienced vacancy, there'll be a X amount of pilots who leave this particular airline to go to that airline. So they'll have transitions to, so stuff like that, So that's one thing that you mentioned. So people don't understand that. Yeah.
यही वाली चीज कि shift है, flow है, flow
Correct,
होएगा.
correct.
Because again, we are at the very bottom of the food chain.
Right.
They will be the very
Right.
last priority. And ऐसा नहीं है कि we won't be picked up. We will be picked up, but again जब flow चलेगा तो फिर उसके बाद we are gonna get, will go ahead, and different airlines are coming up, like Akasa आ गया. अभी Air India is expanding and it's going to get merged up with Air Asia.
Air Asia.
That is also so aviation market is progressing. And for all the people who don't know, that aviation market was the 5th largest by footfall till 2020, and it now became the third largest by footfall. Third largest. 131. 94 countries
Yeah,
ICAO में है
yeah,
and
yeah.
third largest.
So for viewers watching this, I'll face the camera and say there are 2 commercial pilots telling you that the market is improving. You should believe us. So
We are not
because
just crying wolves.
yeah, exactly, because बहुत सारे बच्चों मतलब you know you have crossed this phase as well as aspirants. The only thing is they haven't done their medical but they'll ask me कि भैया टाइप रेटिंग का कैसे करें, भैया जॉब्स है या नहीं. आई एम लाइक buddy, you should get done with your medical first because that's the first main thing. So yes, the market is improving and I'm sure there are good days to come for all of us, for the both of us also. So hopeful about that. And that brings me, so when did you complete your CPL? Which year?
I finished in 2020 January. मेरा डिले हो
2020.
गया था because
Right.
of certain hiccups, जो normal hiccups आते हैं flying में, वो कुछ hiccups आ गए थे and I was delayed by 4 months.
So how has your life been after CPL, like after January 2020?
It's been a roller coaster. It's really been a roller coaster. 2020 जनवरी में जब मैं आया तो फिर उसके बाद मैंने सबमिट करा लाइसेंस सबमिट करा. इट मिस्ड वन ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट्स कॉल्ड अप
वो
सीआई. दैट
सबका होता है. मेरा भी हुआ था.
डॉक्यूमेंट वो यहाँ नहीं था, वो डॉक्यूमेंट अमेरिका था, वो अमेरिका से आया
अरे बाप
डॉक्यूमेंट.
रे.
वो इधर सबमिट हुआ, अप डाउन डीजीसीए सर ये ऐसा है ये वैसा, एक्सप्लेनिंग देम. Then actually I was preparing for my ATPL and I was doing my airline prep also because at that time I think if you remember COVID se just pehle there was a Go Air vacancy.
Right. Type
And
rated
I was
vacancy, 320
all
type rated.
correct. I was all set to go for my type rating on a 320, either on to FSTC or to one of the institutes in Jakarta.
Mm-hmm.
So I was all set there. फिर उसके बाद कोविड हुआ. फिर कोविड में तो घर पे ही बैठे थे, कोविड में तो कोई कुछ कर नहीं सकता था. Then I started getting offers for regulation because I was teaching regulations SC. Started getting offers for regulation. It hit me bulk, and Triumph was invented.
Yes, Triumph was invented, which is, you are saying it like just a flow, but the entire entrepreneur journey started for you, I think. I mean, from our conversation, what I believe is, post CPL, you just turned on a new journey altogether, which is creating a ground school, making it from scratch. And so how was that like opening? So I've already said this, I will mention it again. Adamya owns a ground school which I am associated with as well. It's the Triumph Aviation, and I have attended your classes myself. I was a part of your class only, and I've seen how you teach, I've seen how students react and how you clarify their doubts, and it's great. It's obviously great. We did a collab together, and I'm really happy to be a part of this particular organization. But having said that, at that time, starting something new, being a commercial pilot, how was it like at that point of time?
Biggest factor that I faced and I still am facing is the credibility.
Right.
वो सबसे बड़ा फैक्टर है. इसके अलावा one more thing, I don't like the association of the word entrepreneurship because I want to impart knowledge. My mom's a teacher, my dad's a professor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So कहीं ना कहीं उनके genes आए हैं. I want to just impart knowledge.
So you want to be called a teacher?
I want to be called as a preacher, not a teacher. A teacher नहीं सूट करेगा मेरे को. I want to be something out. क्योंकि teacher ही teacher चले जा रहा है, मम्मा पापा सब teacher.
Bro, preacher will make you sound old also. Instructor works.
हाँ, instructor is the best. Yeah. Instructor is the best. So more than the entrepreneur वाला ship, because you must have seen कि हम लोग जब वो भी आता है, जब तुमने भी जब क्लास अटेंड करी थी, we don't talk कि यार फीस, अच्छा ये तुमने इतना पैसा दिया. We don't like to talk that. Class है, study. Let's forget everything. Study. If I'm teaching, I'll teach. Let's not talk about money. Let's not talk about how much is the fees and ye or wo. So that was a thing that I had in the back of my mind, because again, where was this coming from? This was coming from Cadet Pilot Program and me investing a huge sum in my flight training, right? And somewhere deep down, yes, I am a little bit hurt that I did not go into an airline yet. So, that also impacts. If I am failing on somewhere, I can't see the other person, just miserably failing out there. And this thing, you will also agree, there's a lot of misguidance in this industry.
Absolutely.
I was misguided a lot once I came in.
That was the major reason why I planned to create this channel altogether. That, at least if I'm giving some information, it should be authentic. It should be something that I've experienced myself.
So this was the reason why I started Triumph also.
Right.
At least if you're not studying, this is what I tell to all the people I've contacted. Not studying, not taking classes with me, not a problem. Save my number. Any point of time, any doubt, clarification, hit me. Probably drop a text. If I'm busy, I'll give you.
As a matter of fact, a lot of people who signed up through that link that we created in the last collaboration video together, and for my viewers, a lot of them don't know this, but every person who signed up, you personally called them. You had a word with them, which is great because when you're yourself involved into this so much, it shows passion, it shows dedication, and I'm sure students will benefit from that a lot. Yeah.
There was this thing कि that is how the whole concept of personalized आया कि personalize करेंगे यार हम लोग क्योंकि I was a student, I used to ask a lot of questions, but कभी कभी लगता था should I ask, isn't this too stupid to ask, ये लगता था मेरे को बहुत बारी. मैं नहीं चाहता मेरी क्लास में किसी को ऐसा फील हो. है पूछा है, there have been days I have taught a particular student to a same topic. At the end of the day, he was satisfied, he understood it. So at the time I was studying, I was not getting that thing. Right? I want that to be completely eradicated.
So even if Triumph is an online exclusive ground training academy, I still feel that because you have lesser batch numbers, lesser number of students, four to be particular, वो 1-to-1 attention हो ही जाता है.
Of course यार, और Saturdays को मैं usually क्या करता हूँ, Saturdays को या फिर Sundays को या फिर बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि there is some student missing, gives a text, sir I won't be able to attend because of this. Please can you record? I am against this policy. I will not record. You come in half an hour before, give me a text if I am free, or if I don't have other batches या फिर हम लोग एक दिन चॉक आउट कर सकते हैं. I'll sit back and I'll teach all over thing again. I don't believe in the policy कि record वहां से पढ़ो. सेकेंड थिंग जो आती है, सैटरडेज को मैं 1-on-1 सेशंस लेता हूँ. कोई मेरे को बोलता है कि सर मेरे को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, मैंने बोलता ठीक है, क्लास में जितना अभी मैं लिखवा रहा हूँ एटलीस्ट डोंट मिस ऑन दैट. सैटरडेज को उनको अलग से बुलाता हूँ, उनको बैठ के उनको समझाता हूँ कि अच्छा तुम्हारे क्या डाउट्स, अच्छा तुम्हारे ये डाउट्स है, ओके दिस इज योर डाउट, दिस इज योर डाउट. सो पर्सनलाइज वहां पर भी चीज आ जाती है, तो स्टूडेंट स्टेज कनेक्टेड विद मी. एंड दिस इज नॉट ओनली फॉर द सब्जेक्ट दैट आई एम टीचिंग, बट that in fact my friends Gaurav, Satya, you've been in touch with Gaurav, Satya, Karan is there, Sakar is there, all of the Karthik is there, all of these guys, सब लोग ऐसा करते हैं. मतलब सिलेबस वापस से करवाएंगे या फिर जो प्रॉब्लम आ रही है आगे नहीं बढ़ते, गुस्सा करते हैं, but at the end of the day they don't move ahead till the student is understand.
And I'll tell you something, especially after our collaboration video, a lot of people asked me कि why aren't you yourself teaching, or why aren't you yourself starting a ground school, why are you doing this, you're doing this for money, ये जो hate comment जो होता है ना. So ये मैं इस particular podcast में clear करना चाहता हूँ कि I don't associate with any, even before you, and I'm being honest with you, even before you, a lot of people had told me कि I want to get associated with you, you promote us, whatever. But the thing with me is, as long as I am not in a personalized touch with that person, I know that person personally, I've seen it. Like I told you, even with our collaboration, I wanted to be a part of the class as a student before I can speak about it. And so yes, from that point of view, because I've experienced it, that's the entire reason I tell students also that the association with Triumph would be something that will be great, because I've seen how the teachers work, and all of you are, obviously, other than the fact that you're commercial pilots, you're new in this profession, you're fresh, everything that you know, I know this personally, क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं है कि you have not been out of touch from your subjects for years and suddenly you're opening a flying school, ऐसा भी नहीं है. You have been with these subjects, and so I think that's a great initiative.
Other than that, एक ना ये वाला चीज आता है कि there's a hunger to learn.
Absolutely.
And जितना hunger to learn मेरे students को है, उनसे ज्यादा hunger to learn मेरे को है. There's some days that I get to learn a couple of things from my students. जैसे there is a couple of things, जैसे मैं कुछ पढ़ा रहा होता हूँ, वो मेरे को बोलते हैं सर इसको ऐसे ना ऐसे पढ़ाओगे तो ज्यादा अच्छा समझ में आएगा. I said yes, fine, I'll do that. I write them down. Right. So there's a hunger to learn. Till that hunger to learn stays in, no? So it keeps on, the process keeps on flowing. वो flow चलता रहता है जैसे चल रहा होता है.
So let me ask you the most generic TEDx type questions right now. Why should a student choose Triumph Aviation over any other ground school? बहुत ही TEDx question है.
Because Triumph Aviation has Adamya, Satyavrat, Kartike, Gaurav, and Sakar and Karan. And you will not find these instructors anywhere. The amount of pain that these guys take for every student out there, right? Personally calling in parents, sir, बच्चा नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहा है, सर आपके बच्चे ने आज का क्लास नहीं अटेंड करा, और पर्सनली calling them, what is the matter, क्या हो गया, क्यों इतना disappointed. Nobody out there is going to do that. Trust me. Yes, of course, if you approach somebody, then they'll definitely help you out. Nobody is going to. I'm not saying that the people are not going to help you out. Definitely, they're going to help you. सामने से initiative लेकर आने वाले लोग बहुत कम होते हैं.
Right.
Also, associated with us is not just for DGCA. Association for us with us is in a complete journey. Then you step in with us without knowing anything. You step out knowing more than us. So ये giving वाला जो वो है ना, giving, of course I'm not gonna say भाई मैं तो कभी कर, I can be mean also, but the amount of effort that these guys put in is tremendous. I'll just give you a very छोटा सा example. Karan is teaching technical अभी. Technical, as you know, TDS subject, right? Classes उसने start करा, मैंने उसे बोला 2 घंटे से ज्यादा की क्लास नहीं होगी. There was a student who was not able to understand some particular topic. उसने कंटिन्यूस 4 hours उसको समझाया है, बीच में ब्रेक दे देकर कि समझ, मैं नहीं छोड़ूंगा जब तक तू नहीं समझेगा. He understood that. He understood till that extent कि वो उसने बोला मेरे को कॉल करके कि अगर मेरे को आगे में मैं कभी भूल ही नहीं सकता ये. I cannot forget that.
And you know, personally, I feel that for some subjects, like you mentioned, technical, navigation, this guidance is important, because I also get a lot of students tell me that, bhaiya, I'm preparing on my own. I'm going to give this exam on my own. I agree. You can give your exam on your own. I have also prepared, I give RTR on my own. But keeping that aside, I think there are few subjects like technical and navigation particularly, you need guidance. There are few concepts that you won't understand if you're just studying it on your own. So when you have a teacher like that who can, give you that guidance, and being a pilot himself, there's nothing better.
I am glad you brought that up, because one of the most easy subject जो हम लोग बोलते हैं मेट्रोलॉजी है ना. अब मेट्रोलॉजी ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है, आप आईसी जोशी रट जाओ, हो जाएगा क्लियर. बट कल को फ्लाइंग के लिए जा रहे हो और कैप्टन ने बोला ये सीबी क्लाउड है, इस सीबी क्लाउड के एट व्हाट थ्रू व्हाट रेडियस कैन यू लीव, ऊपर से जाना है नीचे से जाना है, वहां पर आईसी जोशी नहीं पढ़ोगे तुम बैठ के. वेयर इट शुड बी एट द बैक ऑफ योर माइंड, राइट? सो again, what I say is I do promote self studying. Yes, I do promote. Everybody likes to keep the money in their pocket. Everybody wants their own way of studying. I do promote, but there are certain things out there that even a BTech graduate or a BSc graduate like I am one, or a 12th pass that majority of the people are coming in, they simply just can't do it. I'm not saying that it is impossible. No, it's not. It's really not. You do the hard work, yes, you'll definitely clear it. But there are certain things that you need to emphasize more, and there are certain things you don't need to emphasize at all once you're especially studying for DGCA. तो वहां पर भी एक वो बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर आता है कि वो गाइडेंस, जैसे तुमने भी बोला, एक गाइडेंस चाहिए होता है. मोर देन स्टडिंग एंड मोर देन अंडरस्टैंडिंग, यू नीड अ गाइडेंस कि कैसे भाई, हाउ. तो एक वो वाला फैक्टर आ जाता है. तो
And in between, you mentioned about graduation in between, because I'm sure a lot of your students are graduates or coming after 12th also, some of them. Most of them are after their 12th. Most of people who approach me also, they come after their 12th. And that reminds me, a lot of people who haven't completed their 12th also kind of signed up with that link that we had shared, and they kind of started approaching. Even I didn't understand that whole point, because I had made it very clear.
Yeah, actually, this is the problem. I do understand कि you are an aviation enthusiast. तुम aviation enthusiast हो गए. मैंने तुम्हारा पिछला वाला podcast जब सुना था, Uncle said you are an aviation enthusiast. I was an aviation enthusiast since class 4th or 5th. मेरे को भी बहुत इच्छा थी कि मैं पढूं. But मैंने उसके लिए जाके ग्राउंड क्लास में अपने आप को एनरोल नहीं करा, because even you agree and even I agree, DGCA में जो पढ़ रहे 70% फ्लाइंग में नहीं यूज होएगा.
Correct.
नहीं यूज होएगा. What a couple of people are doing, and I don't know why they are doing this, that they're taking in 12th का student and then they're teaching, and वो बोल रहे हैं कि जब तक तुम अपना बोर्ड्स खत्म करोगे तब तक तुम अपना ग्राउंड के लिए प्रिपेयर्ड रहोगे. No, why 12th खत्म करोगे उसके बाद प्रिपेयर करो ना, पहले 12th तो दो.
Yes, and I personally always say this, that you should focus on your 12th, because that is very important. your higher secondary education and your result, your knowledge in general is very important before you can step into aviation and go forward with that.
नॉलेज के अलावा भी यार आकाश, यू डोंट वांट टू स्टेप इनटू टू डिफरेंट बोट्स इन डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन, यू डोंट वांट टू डू दैट, राइट? जब तक तुम अपना 12th खत्म करोगे, 12th खत्म करो, उसके इमीडिएटली बात स्टार्ट कर दो. आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट दैट, बिकॉज 12th का रिजल्ट आएगा, 2 मंथ्स लगेगा, उसके बाद 2 मंथ्स बाद मार्कशीट आएगी, फिर जाकर करोगे. तो एज इट इज 12th के एटलीस्ट 6 मंथ्स बाद तो आपको आपका कंप्यूटर नंबर ही मिलेगा. तो इन मटेरियल तुमने 12th में प्रिपेयर करा है, 12th से पहले प्रिपेयर करा है, हार्डली मैटर, 6 मंथ बाद मिलेगा तुम्हें. चाहे तुम NIOS से करो, चाहे तुम CBSE ICSE से, एटलीस्ट 6 मंथ्स और प्रोबेबली 2 और 3 मंथ्स, इतने में तो हो जाता है प्रिपेयर. सो व्हाई डू यू वांट टू डू दैट? देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ डूइंग दैट. एंड मेरे को नहीं समझ में आ रहा, जो 10th एंड 12th के बच्चे, ठीक है तुम मैसेज करके पूछ लो कि कैसे बनना है, मैं बता दूंगा. बट तुम बोल रहे हो कि मेरे को डेमो में आना है, बट मैं क्लास 12th में हूँ या मैं क्लास 11th में हूँ, तो I can't help you. I'm really sorry. I really want to teach, but I can't. जो एक्चुअल में जो बच्चा है वो सफर करेगा फिर in this case.
The next question that I really want to talk about is, bro, recently there was this entire article and entire, talk about whether graduation should be made mandatory. And I did not make a video on it because I did not think I was at a point where I would want to give a comment on it. But I see a lot of aspirants coming across to me asking that, whether we should be graduates and, whether we should consider doing our graduation first, engineering first, and then getting into aviation. So because you are BSc yourself, right? If I'm not wrong. So you have a degree and then, obviously you're a pilot. So what is your entire take on it? Whether, graduation should be made mandatory, whether students should go for graduation first and then enter into this profession. What's your entire take in it?
मैंडेटरी का तो देखो एज सच आई विल नॉट से, बट मैं जैसे तुम्हें थोड़ा सा इंसाइट देता हूँ. डिड मैं BSc व्हाइल आई वाज डूइंग माय फ्लाइंग, तो मतलब मैंने एक ईयर का पूरा बैकलॉग उठाकर मैंने साथ में पेपर्स देता है. डिड 10 एग्जाम्स एट वंस.
BSc aviation.
BSc PCM फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री में, बेसिक सिंपल प्लेन BSc. मैं करंटली MBA भी कर रहा हूँ, चल रहा है मेरा MBA.
Okay, that's great.
तो द थिंग इज कि अगर आप ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हो, इफ यू हैव दैट कॉन्सेप्ट इन माइंड, मैं दोनों के लिए बताया था, जो लोग सोचते हैं करना, जो सोचते हैं नहीं करना. अगर आप कर रहे हो बिकॉज यस इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, डिग्री होना बहुत जरूरी है, तो BSc एविएशन इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन. CPL करोगे आप अपना 1.5 ईयर में, उतने टाइम का आपको एग्जेम्पशन हो जाता है. 3 इयर्स का कोर्स है, 1 ईयर एग्जेम्प्ट हो जाता है, 2 इयर्स बचते हैं आपका. 2 इयर्स में ग्रेजुएशन लेना इज very difficult. India mein it's not possible.
But one thing could be done, which even I am considering doing, and we had a word about this also, which is after your CPL is done, if you want to do BSc aviation, that is, you can do it even after your CPL, like after completion of your CPL. And
वही बोल रहा हूँ कि BSc aviation it is wise if you enroll after CPL only.
Correct.
या फिर अभी आजकल there's a lot of integration, like even we are getting kind of like getting associated. We are coming in integration with a couple of flight schools in India. So what we are trying to do is we are enrolling the student and the first day of his flight training, whatever he is doing in his flight training, let him make notes and let him make interactive study material for himself. Right. That will be his first year, because officially first year में वो नहीं होएगा कॉलेज में.
Right.
By the end उसका खत्म होएगा CPL, तो 1 year तो लग ही जाता है on an average. तो जब उसका CPL जब खत्म होएगा तब वो सेकंड ईयर में जाएगा.
Correct.
अब सेकंड ईयर में जो सब्जेक्ट्स है वो एग्जैक्टली सेम है जो हमने DGCA में पढ़े थे.
Correct.
एग्जैक्टली सिर्फ थोड़ा बहुत डेप्थ में जाएंगे, बिकॉज वहां पर इंडिविजुअल सब्जेक्ट्स भी आते हैं, तो वहां पर थोड़ा बहुत डेप्थ में जाएगा. थर्ड ईयर में भी प्रिटी मच वही है. वी आर जगलिंग अराउंड और वी आर मूविंग अराउंड द सेम बुश है. सो BSc एविएशन इज अ वेरी गुड चॉइस. जो लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं जी वी डोंट वांट टू डू, आई विल से दैट हैविंग अ डिग्री इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Yes, that brings me to say that because of aviation's entire curve that it goes through every 3 years, a degree is a great backup, which I personally feel I am pursuing one right now. Not that I pursued after my 12th. I got into aviation directly, but I am pursuing it now because I see that in a market like this, like the one we are going through, or we just, came across this market after COVID, yeah, a backup is very important for your entire career plan.
और इसमें भी यार पायलट्स है, पायलट्स को हमेशा एक ऑल्टरनेट, 2 ऑल्टरनेट, 3 ऑल्टरनेट, हमेशा 3 ऑल्टरनेट्स लेके
हमेशा 3 ऑल्टरनेट. हमेशा
हमेशा एक बैकअप होता है. बैकअप रखो, बैकअप रखने में कुछ नहीं है ना. सेकेंडली जो लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं वी वांट टू डू दिस बिकॉज इट इज आउटमोस्ट नेसेसरी, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. इट्स नथिंग ऑफ दिस सॉर्ट. If you have a look on the very well established aviation sectors who are working ahead of their time, for example, I'll take an example of FA. वहाँ पे mandatory है. It is mandatory out there that you need to have a graduation before you step into the commercial world of being a pilot. Not saying instructorship, not saying you're a student, but जब आप commercially fly करते हो,
you must have a graduation.
yes, if you're doing bush flying, if you're doing executive flying, if you're doing corporate flying, should have it. Graduation होना चाहिए.
I'm giving you a little bit of an insight here. I'm saying this after a lot of, hearing a lot of things. I think the Indian aviation space, the Indian training space, and particularly for India, I'm speaking, we are moving into a zone where flying clubs will integrate graduation and flying training together. Maybe the duration of your entire training will increase, but the integration will not only give you a CPL, of course it'll give you a CPL, but it'll also along with your CPL will give you a degree, which flying clubs like Bombay Flying Club was doing it few years back. I don't know if they're doing it right now.
Spice का credit program कर रहा है. Redbird is doing it.
So I can see these new flying clubs and the existing flying clubs, bringing this entire procedure up where you're not only getting a CPL, but they're integrating it with a degree also. And I think it's great. I think there is no problem in this. If you're getting a degree, if you're getting knowledge with it, and you're creating a backup plan in your life, there is nothing better. So I think that way it's great.
Yeah, definitely. It is. Actually, it is good. So again, यहाँ पे दो अलग-अलग वो आ जाते हैं, views आ जाते हैं, करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए. Yes, from my side, definitely go in for it. And I think Akash will stand for the same thing.
Yes, absolutely.
12th वाले बच्चे भी जो हैं, who are coming into aviation, there's not a lot of experience on this podcast or on this talk show, but again, we are facing the hardcore, this reality right now. उसके लिए graduation का वो जो certificate है, that is very important.
और अगर किसी को आना है 12th के बाद डायरेक्टली, and if you want to take that risk, that's up to you.
That's up to you. नहीं, तो आए, उसमें भी आए. Integration वाला कोई program देखो, या फिर BSc aviation में make it a point that you enroll yourself after you've done your CPA.
Right.
Just don't let it go.
Right.
There's a time जब तक कर सकते हो, फिर उसके बाद तो don't want to do it.
बुढ़ापा आ जाता है.
बोल सकते हो, बुढ़ापा आ जाता है.
No, but one thing that I have to mention here, which is associated to you, and I have not mentioned this in this podcast yet, which is type rating. And this is a big question and doubt in everybody's mind. Every aspirant, and including me, when I was coming into aviation, ground training, all right. So, flying training, all right. We have information about it. But there's one gray area which we all think is so gray that it becomes black in our head, is type rating. And I swear, I'm not type rated, but you are. So not being type rated, I have equal amount of question probably as much as a CPL aspirant. Because even I am knowing things, yaar. मेरे को भी पता चल रहा है चीज़ें. As I know things now a little more, so I can share with everybody else. But because you are type rated on the ATR and you did your type rating from FSTC, if I'm not wrong. So just take me and the viewers through that journey altogether, your type rating journey, when you decided and why you decided to get type rated.
सबसे पहले to all those aspirants who are asking, ये पूछना बंद करो कि क्यों ATR करा, बुरा नहीं लगता है क्या? अरे नहीं बुरा लगता है, ATR is a very good aircraft. छोटा है, but it is really good to fly.
I am so happy you addressed that.
It is a beautiful aircraft to fly. It is a beautiful aircraft to fly. The hands-on experience is so much. People who personally love flying, they are going to love the ATRs.
I am sorry to interrupt you here. I'm very sorry to interrupt you here. As a pilot, as long as there's an aircraft with an engine to run and a pilot to fly, you fly it.
Told the words, I was saying exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
जब तक हवाई जहाज है, you are enjoying it, fly.
No matter
material
what
वो ATR है, कुछ मर्जी है, right?
Correct.
Second thing, why अगर if let us say maximum लोगों के दिमाग में ये है, so they don't want to come into the ATR. मैं have already signed up for the ATR, मैं कर चुका हूँ, तो वो लोग तो मेरे competition से पहले ही हट गए.
Right.
They're already out there. वो हट चुके मेरे competition से. मेरा competition is narrowed down now.
So for ATR vacancy, you have priority.
प्रायोरिटी तो नहीं बट हाँ,
मतलब कंपटीशन कम हो गया, करेक्ट.
प्रायोरिटी तो नहीं बट हाँ कंपटीशन कम है. बट इसमें एक रिस्क भी है कि क्या बोलते हैं, एटीआर इंडिया में सिर्फ कुछ एयरलाइंस के पास है, मेजर एयरलाइंस के पास नहीं है. बट अगेन वो जो आपके कोच भी निकले थे, इश्क है तो रिस्क है, रिस्क है तो इश्क है, तो वही वाली चीज को बोलूंगा मैं तो. खैर यहाँ पर एटीआर का सेकेंडली कौन सा एयरक्राफ्ट करना है, मैंने इसका 8 months रिसर्च करी थी. I was in the very last also. I was confused between a 320 and an ATR, and trust me, I felt very bad जब अभी विस्तारा की वैकेंसी आई थी. I felt really really bad.
Which was 320 type rated.
It was a 320 type rating. Again, guys, type rating करना नहीं करना is a personal choice, but I would very strongly recommend go for it. Go for it because in the near future also, pilots जिनके पास type rating है might get a preference. I can't say because future is unpredictable. बट जाओ टाइप रेटिंग करने के लिए, है ना. ऐसा नहीं कि अगर तुम्हारा मन है बिकॉज यू ऑलवेज ड्रीम्ड ऑफ फ्लाइंग द 7-4s तो जाके 7-4 की जाके टाइप रेटिंग कर ली. नहीं भाई, रिसर्च करो मार्केट में इस टाइम पर कौन सा हॉट शॉट एयरक्राफ्ट है, किस पे वैकेंसीज आने के चांसेस हैं, किस पे कंपटीशन कितना है, किसके पास कितने एयरक्राफ्ट से कितनों के ऑर्डर्स आ रहे हैं.
Is that why you chose ATR?
Correct. You see, and I'll be very honest with you. The day I went for my type rating, Indigo had 20 ATRs. Today, as we are talking, Indigo has 35 ATRs. 15 ATRs over the period of what? 8 months.
And with the increase of short haul flights, I think ATR's serviceability is also, and its credibility is also high in the regional zone. So I think that's great with new airports coming up, new routes coming up.
The future of India, I can't say much about this because again, the hands-on experience that I have, zero. So I'm not a person, who can be commenting so much. But again, I would like to say the future of Indian aviation is Udan scheme.
That's right. I totally agree to that.
Tier 2, Tier 3 cities, and
Totally agree.
The airlines are wanting to run them on aircrafts like ATRs. तो ATR अगर वहां पे यूज हो रहा है, and Indigo ने अगर 15 aircraft they took over a duration of what, 8 months, that means that there will be, not today, probably not tomorrow, not 1 month, but there will be a requirement for the pilots on the ATRs. So this is for the why I chose ATR, right? Now this probably tomorrow can become 737. This can become a 320 or a 220 or whatever new aircraft comes into the market. तो अगर टाइप रेटिंग जाना है, इवन फॉर यू आकाश, अगर तुम भी जाओगे टाइप रेटिंग के लिए, डू योर रिसर्च. किसी के बोलने पे मत जाना, क्योंकि फिर वो हो जाता है ना, वो बोलते हैं हिंदी में भेड़चाल हो जाती है. मैं भी everybody is going now.
Adamya, I swear to you, if I get 20 questions a day, which is less, I get more than that. If I get 20 questions a day, 19 questions would be, भैया आप टाइप रेटिंग कब करने जा रहे हो? I am not even making this up, and I am tired. I am tired of telling people, and I am telling this to you as well, that अभी मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ टाइप रेटिंग. I am not doing type rating. So just in case you guys want to know.
Next time this question comes up, open up a donation वाला वो. Who all is asking, please donate.
Please donate.
अगर फंड इकट्ठा हो जाएगा तो मैं जॉन से एयरक्राफ्ट पे बोलूंगा, मैं उसको.
चलो वो भी तो है कि कॉस्ट की बात है, बट चलो फंड को अगर मैं बाहर भी रखूँ इस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम में, आई डोंट थिंक आई एम एट a space or the market is in a space where I can take a risk for a type rating right now. Does not mean I will not do it probably a month later, or maybe 10 days later I might make up my mind. I might do research about it, like you said. I might maybe as viewers ask me right now, I am doing a research about it as well. But right now, every second, and people think going for a type rating is like that, like you just decide tomorrow. You can't do it like that.
अभी जैसे लोग बोल रहे अभी ATRs था, अभी 320 है, लोग 320 भाग गए, अभी 72 737 हो गए. FSTC is packed with 737 TRs.
Exactly. Because Akasa is coming up. I'll tell you, because Akasa is coming up, people are like 737 कर लेते. Now 737 will also be saturated, and tomorrow if there's a ATR vacancy coming up, you can't.
Saturation की तो बात ही नहीं है ना. Saturation की तो बात इसलिए नहीं, इंडिगो ने first 1.5 year तक कोई वैकेंसीज नहीं निकाली थी, पता है, अपने इनिशियल लॉन्च में. 72 एयरक्राफ्ट वो पहले दिन पे थोड़ा लाके खड़े कर देंगे. इट्स गोना टेक देम व्हाइल, इट्स गोना टेक देम अ टाइम. एंड इस टाइम पर, एज यू सेड आकाश, इन्वेस्टिंग इन अ टाइप रेटिंग is, it's literally next to losing your peace of mind.
Absolutely. Because things start lapsing. Things start lapsing.
Going. My PPC has lapsed. It's been 6 months. My PPC has lapsed. Pilot proficiency check has lapsed.
Your day check on the simulator.
Proficiency check has lapsed.
Okay.
How proficient I am.
Okay. That is 6 months validity, right?
Correct. अभी इंस्ट्रूमेंट चेक मेरा और 6 महीने में लैप्स हो जाएगा.
That is 1 year. So for the viewers, your for like instrument check on the simulator. So first of all, any check you give on the simulator on a higher kind of aircraft, you automatically get instrument rated on that aircraft and all the below category aircrafts as well. So because Adamya has done it on the ATR, he is automatically instrument rated on the all the low category aircrafts as well. So that's one thing, but that is valid for 1 year.
Correct.
Right.
इसमें भी ये वाला फैक्टर होता है. All those people who are doing on the FSTD category delta, जिसमें 95% एक्यूरेसी वाला होता है, उनका वैलिड होता है. अगर आप यही चीज करोगे FBS पे जो मैक्सिमम फ्लाइट स्कूल्स करवाते हैं, दैट इज द फिक्स्ड बेस
सिमुलेटर,
उस पे आपका वैलिड नहीं. कोई भी सिम चेक्स भी होते हैं, जब आप अपने रेगुलेशंस भी पढ़ोगे तो उसमें भी लिखा होगा कि FSTD क्लास, तो रेगुलेशन निकल कर आ ही जाता है. डाउन द वो बात करो तो इतना पढ़ा चुका हूँ. खैर, other than that, but जब भी टाइप रेटिंग के लिए जाओ, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, डू योर रिसर्च वर्क करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कितने पायलट्स है, कितने पायलट्स रिक्वायर्ड होंगे, कितने का क्रू चलता है एक पर, कौन सी एयरलाइंस कर रही है, कौन से एयरक्राफ्ट, कौन से लोग रिक्रूट करने के सोच रहे हैं. तो दिस वॉल दैट यू कैन सी अप देयर, इसमें ना यहाँ पर एयरलाइंस लिखी हुई होती है जिनसे आई हैव टू हैव अ वर्ड. अभी ये खाली पड़ी है, इसके ऊपर वर्क लिखा हुआ है ऊपर, यहाँ पर इट्स रिटन वर्क देयर. तो उसको लिखता हूँ मैं. सो या also investing in type rating, I'm really sorry, I just need to put in one point.
Sure,
अगर तुम type rating में invest कर रहे हो, there won't be a single day that you go without studying while you are doing type rating. After you've done type rating, if you skip, it's gone. It's gone. गया वो, है ना? Because you have to keep on doing your revision on the checks कि कौन से check है, आपको पता होना चाहिए हाथ कैसे जाता है. In the other room I already have that बड़ा वाला chart. I sit in front of it looks very stupid, but I sit in front of it and I start
the ATR cockpit.
ATR cockpit.
Right. So in this current scenario, for a CPL holder, what's your advice? Should he or she get type rated in this current market scenario?
Hold करें अभी. Let's hold.
Yes, I think I would have. As a commercial pilot myself, and in this market, I think I would say the same. Keep it at a hold for now.
लोग पूछेंगे आपने क्यों करी? अरे भाई मैंने तब करी थी जब सेकंड वेव नहीं थी. I was doing my type rating at the time. I was in Hyderabad. I'd finished my ground school and the second wave came in. उसके पहले Alliance was coming out with vacancies, Indigo was coming out with vacancies, and I knew that for a matter of fact. And
Alliance was out with vacancies. I have seen one of my friends have gotten there.
Walk-in interviews are there, but the thing is they're not hiring for P2. You and me are eligible for P2. तुम type rating के बाद P2 के लिए हो गए. For all those people who do not know what P2 is, P2 is a type-rated pilot who does not have any hours on the actual aircraft. He actually has an endorsement or an eligibility to fly that aircraft, but does not have actual hours of that aircraft.
So type-rated without experience. Zero experience type-rated.
Zero experience on that type.
Correct.
On that type, मतलब अगर ATR का मैं हूँ तो ATR में मेरे पास 0 घंटे, सिमुलेटर में मेरे पास hours. So to whoever it is going out to, please मत जाओ अभी टाइप रेटिंग के लिए. लोग अभी भी ATR के लिए जा रहे हैं. मत जाओ भाई, मत जाओ. It's not easy because mentally भी pressure आता है.
It's a ticking time bomb.
It's a ticking time bomb, and the ticking time bomb is again gonna burn a hole in your pocket because आपको करना तो पड़ेगा अपना IR और PPC वापस. तो again उसमें money लगता है.
So talking about hole in the pocket, that brings me to the point that because you did it from India, very few CPL holders actually do it from India, and very few people even know that India has a TRTO, which is FSTC. They are doing simulator training and very well established in quality simulator training as well. But because you did from India, so what was the total training cost in getting type rated on the ATR?
See, ATR costs about 18. जब मैंने किया था तो 18 था. अभी मैंने current वाला.
Including fooding and lodging?
No.
Okay.
That is including your sims and ground and the study material. इसमें food and lounge is not included.
Okay.
Thing is, the advantage here is that FSTC gives some really attractive offers that you cannot, just overlook.
That's
Tomorrow, if
right.
an airline comes in with a vacancy उसमें written है, FSTC says that they're going to help us out with a written preparation. They say that they might give us, if the availability allows, they might, to sweeten up the deal, they might give a additional SIM key before a SIM check. Now, if you're doing it from outside India, you will not get these advantages, right? And trust me, आकाश, अगर मैं तुम्हें कल Cessna 172 पे सोलो पे भेज दूं, तुम नहीं जाओगे भाई, तुम डरोगे एक बारी का. You will not go. मेरे को कल अगर तुम ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम्हें नहीं आता, ऐसा नहीं है मेरे को DA40 नहीं आता, ATR नहीं आता, but I'll be scared because I haven't sit down in the cockpit for the past, I haven't sat in the cockpit for the past, what, 6-7 months now.
Mhm.
I'll be a little scared, I'll be a little skeptical.
Mhm.
Going for a sim check क्या होता है? Sim check होता है जब आपका इंटरव्यू हो जाता है तो एयरलाइन पायलट्स आपको बैठ के असेस करते हैं कि whether you are actually में capable or not, as your license says. That is sim check. So
Right.
before you go for a sim check, FSTC is saying that they might give you 1 घंटे का, if the sim allows, a refresher. कि okay, just have a look on the button.
Free of cost.
Correct. Free of cost. So these small and biggest thing, DGCA का paperwork, FSTC makes sure, and a big shout out to Athar, who's handling there. Athar Siddiqui is handling there.
I had a word with him myself. Yeah.
And to the whole team of FSTC also, that they're doing a superb job. There was some kind of disruption in my paperwork there, and FSTC wala management came down and they helped me out. This thing is not done by the foreign ATOs. Foreign ATOs से आप कर आ रहे हो, you are on your own. FSTC में कर आ रहे हो, they're definitely gonna help you out, right? They know their rules, they know their regulations. This is a factor. Cost is again a factor. That cost, yes, I'll not deny. FSTC expensive है. बाहर से कर रहे हो 15 lakhs में हो रही है. जाने का खर्चा, you're going, you're coming back, you're staying there. Everything accounts for money.
Right. That's why I asked, fooding and lodging actually, increases your entire budget a little bit more. So
at the end of the day, yes, you might save on 1 lakh or 2, but again, you're not getting the advantages as you're getting in India.
a little revelation here for you and for my viewers, that soon FSTC might be there on my channel in some way. Let's see. You have a little bit of a hint on it. But I don't want to say it out loud. But little bit, maybe someday. Let's see. But that brings me to another very big question. And before I conclude this particular podcast, we should address this question. That is, I already made an entire podcast on it. But you being on the same chair as I am, what do you think could be, complete budget from zero to airline cockpit for a CPL aspirant? What's your take on it? Give me a number.
55 lakhs.
Right.
55 to, if we are talking ki aviation market is really good, 50 to 55. If market is down, increase it by 10, 65 probably.
65.
That will include your type rating also. That will include your type
And staying also, I guess, should include within this.
इसके लिए मैं हमेशा एक चीज बोलता हूँ, जब भी बजट बनाते हो हमेशा एडिशनल 5 लाख रुपीस पॉकेट में रख के बजट बनाओ.
Correct.
Always have this 5 lakh additional wala concept, because then you will be, it's not that you have to spend that, but you will be in a safer position that tomorrow
That's
if
right.
something goes south. And
That's
as
right.
I said, pilots हैं, alternate 1, alternate 2, alternate 3 हमेशा होना चाहिए.
That's a great chronology, I think.
वो 3 alternate वाला मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ, हर किसी को बोलता हूँ कि भाई वो मेरे को बोलते हैं ये प्लान नहीं करेगा वर्क, तो मैं तो प्लान बी है, प्लान बी करेगा काम. So yeah, always have a plan B with you.
On that note, I think before ending this podcast, as a teacher, as an instructor yourself, as somebody owning a ground school, as a commercial pilot yourself, what's your advice for a student watching this, a CPL aspirant watching this? What should he or she be aware of in this profession, in the aviation field, before entering into this profession? What should be the, let's put it, what should be the 4 key things somebody should be aware of?
4 key things. सबसे पहली बात तो never be afraid of working hard. ये दिस इज अ फील्ड जहाँ पे लोगों को लगता है कि थोड़ा सा पढ़ना है खत्म हो जाएगा. नहीं भैया, पढ़ते रहना है, पढ़ते
Absolutely.
रहना है. ट्रस्ट मी, पॉडकास्ट से पहले मैं बैठ के पढ़ रहा था 80 एंड आई मेक इट अ पॉइंट, मैं रोज पढ़ूं. पढ़ते रहना है. Point number 1. Point number 2 is do not believe even what Akash says, even what I says, even what anybody says out there. Do your own research work also.
Absolutely.
Doing your own research work is very important because क्या बोलते हैं, misguidance जो होती है, misguidance is not actually a misguidance, it is incomplete information that gets spread around in a very negative way.
Absolutely.
He must be conveying the correct information. You must have not seen that complete thing. So do your research work thoroughly. Secondly, you're investing a lot. Invest only where you feel that it is the right place to invest. If you feel a ground school is the right place, that where you're going to learn, invest only in that ground school. Don't go to 2-3 different and end up investing more. I think, Akash, you know this already. Because you must have suffered. I have suffered.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Don't end up putting money, because aviation is a field here. A commodity of 50 rupees gets sold as 500 bucks. Don't lose on money. Right? And last but not the least, believe in yourself and keep your held up high. That's it. Just believe in yourself. Market is down. Yes, I agree. It's a thing for Akash to worry, for me to worry. We have a CPL. It's not for something for you to worry who has not yet started his CPL.
I totally agree with that.
2 years, the world can change.
Absolutely.
And aviation market is definitely going to change. After the pitfall, after the darkest nights come the brightest mornings. So just keep your head held high. These things are going to go up in the right direction. So that's all I have to say. Other than that, half of the viewers are very intelligent.
I think, that's true actually. A lot of them, you got in touch with them. So that was
pretty intelligent, pretty smart.
But I think, Adamya, that was a very widespread conversation even for me, and I'm sure for the viewers. We talked about cadet pilot program, of course. We talked about Jet Airways. We talked about ground schooling. We talked about, type rating, which is the biggest question. And then, of course, money. So yes, I think a lot of viewers will draw a lot of knowledge and inspiration from this conversation, and from you, of course. So I'm really happy, when I have a fellow commercial pilot come on board and we can talk about something that helps others. There is nothing better than that. And even through your academy, even through Triumph, you're doing the same. So mentioning Triumph, if any of you want to contact them, the Insta handles and all the important handles are given in the description. Even my Insta handle and Adamya's Insta handle is also in the description. You can contact him with all your questions, and but we tried to almost answer most of it. So thank you, Adamya. Thank you so much for being
on. It was an honor, Akash, to be there and to share the same seat with you and share the same screen with you. Okay.
The pleasure is all mine. I'm looking forward to having you again someday on the podcast and talk about different things. Probably, next time being a part of an airline, you never know. So we all hopeful.
लोग ऐसे बोर हो जाएंगे देख बात हो जाएगी करने के लिए.
All right. Have a great night.
Have a great night. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So that was about it from my side in this particular video. I'm sure a lot of you drew a lot of information from this video, because genuinely I feel we covered a lot of variety of topics from the aviation market. I'm so thankful to Adamya for being a part of this video. And if you want to talk to me, talk to Adamya, get to know more about Triumph, all the important handles, social media handles are given in the description. Go make sure you check them out. And you can always DM me with all your questions. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it around with more aspirants, and I will meet you on the next one. Until next time, this is Captain Sky signing off.